eXP Realty is the fastest growing brokerage in the history of real estate. So not surprisingly, there are several myths surrounding the company. In this video, I'm going to look at the top 3 myths about eXP Realty. Let's go. All right, so eXP Realty just passed 85,000 real estate agents. They did it faster than anyone has ever done. They are disrupting the industry. They are doing what Netflix did to Blockbuster, what Amazon did to Sears, what Uber and Lyft have done to the taxi cab industry. So not surprisingly, there are a lot of myths and misconceptions about the company. Here are the 3 biggest ones surrounding it. And at the end of this, by the way, I'm going to tell you the 3 biggest reasons why I chose to move my license to eXP. So myth number 1 is that it is a recruiting company, right? People say eXP is not about selling homes, it's just about recruiting agents. Well, the reality is only about 20% of the agents at eXP take part in revenue share. Right? 20% will actually go out, put the energy and effort into sponsoring agents, into recruiting agents. The rest are there, 80% of 85,000, so this is like 60,000, 65,000 people, right? Increasing every day, by the way. There's thousands of people in onboarding as we speak, but the rest of the agents there, 80% of them are there because it is the best place to operate their real estate business, right? They realize that eXP is a disruptor. They realize that eXP has gotten rid of all of the expensive layers, these regions, franchises, local brick and mortar, right? They've eliminated all that, so they've passed the savings on to their agents. They do this in one of 2 ways. Number 1, they give you lower cost to operate. You have lower splits, or better splits, lower caps, lower fees, all of that. So if you're selling $10 million a year at eXP, compared to most companies, you're gonna save tens of thousands of dollars, right? The second way that they have passed these savings on to their agents is through the revenue share program, which rewards the agents that help the company grow. Myth number 2 about eXP Realty is that the branding is awful. Well, here is the reality. The branding in real estate is at the agent and team level. It is not at the broker level. This might have been true like 30 years ago, 50 years ago, but today, you as the agent or team leader are the brand. You are the person responsible for marketing. You are the person responsible for generating leads. Most companies, brokerages at the national level anyway, have very, very strict guidelines on how you use the company logo, the size of the company name, the font, the color, all of that. In fact, at most major brokerages, the only difference between your sign and every other agent at the company's sign is the name and your phone number. If the only difference on your sign between you and the other agent in your office is your name and your phone number, guess what? You are not building a brand. You don't have a brand. You're building the brand of your national brokerage company. It's been many, many years, I believe, since someone actually called up a local brick and mortar office and said, I'm looking to buy or sell a home. Can you assign me to an agent? It just doesn't happen that way anymore. The branding, the lead generation, the marketing, it is all at the agent and team leader level. So the branding is not at the broker level, and eXP gives you full authority, full reign to create your own brand, do your own marketing. They just want you to comply with local and state rules, of course. So myth number 3 that you hear about eXP Realty is that it is too late. They've already grown too fast. No one else is gonna join. Guess what, right? With Keller Williams taking 28 years to get to this level and eXP doing it in 13, it is highly likely that in the next 5 to 6 years, you will see eXP Realty get to 160, 170, 180,000, even more. Their goal is 500,000 over time, right? So it is highly likely that we are still very, very early on in the adoption stage and that there is a ton of room to grow. And By the way, it also doesn't matter if you were in early or if you are in late. That's not how the revenue share program works. It is simply a function of how many agents you can go out and attract and recruit and sponsor, and then how good you are able to systemize and train and pass your systems down to them so that they can do the same. It has nothing to do with the overall size of the company. So what are the 3 reasons that I chose eXp Realty? Number 1, they have the best cost structure in the industry. By like I said in myth number 1, they eliminated the brick and mortar costs, the regions, the franchises, all of that. They pass that savings on to their agents in one of 2 ways. The first way is by having lower commissions, lower fees. The second way is by the revenue share program. So that lower cost structure, this disruptive model got me interested in it. Number 2 is the results of having this virtual model. I believe it leads to higher collaboration between top agents. I think one of the issues that I experienced when I was at different local brick and mortar franchises early on in my career is the collaboration in local offices in markets was not what I would call ideal between top agents. They weren't incentivized to share. Rather than collaboration, I often experienced jealousy and office politics. With eXp having this virtual model and agents being dispersed, as well as a stock program where top agents are rewarded stock through different options or can buy it at a discount or get it through recruiting incentives, everyone truly is an owner in the company. Everyone truly does better when other agents excel. I think this leads to better collaboration. The third reason why I chose eXp Realty was the revenue share program. The reason they've grown as fast as they have in large part is due to the revenue share program. They've grown faster than any company in the history of real estate. From day one, they've been disciplined and been able to operate on half of the revenue, right? They throw half of the revenue into the revenue share program. So from day one, they've been able to cover their costs and operate at a profit, right, on only half the revenue. So I feel like it's a safe, long-term bet. It's not going anywhere despite some of the misinformation campaigns out there surrounding it. And they are the first company to grow at this pace, and they've done it without huge signing bonuses or bribing agents, whatever you want to call that, right? They haven't had to do that to grow. They've been able to grow simply by agents being excited to bring on other agents because of the downstream financial benefits. I think this is an amazing program, and as a real estate agent, by the way, it gives you a chance to get non-transactional income. This is highly important, right? Because as a real estate agent, you do not have a sellable business or one that would get a multiple that would interest you in selling it, right? It's hard to pass a real estate sales business down. It's hard to exit for more than like a 1 or maybe a 1.5x multiple, so it's not a good retirement plan. Revenue share is different. Revenue share is a business that can grow without your input. Once you get it up to a certain size, it's a business that you can retire from. It's a business that has no expenses, by the way, so your gross equals your net. Like, that's pretty cool. There's so many amazing things about revenue share, and once you see the power in it, once you see just how amazing it is hard to unsee it. So those are the 3 biggest myths and the 3 reasons why I am now at eXp. If you have more questions about this amazing model, or if you want to learn about the benefits of joining eXp as a member of my group, where I give you coaching, I give you access to 2 different national programs to grow your sales business, I give you the training and the systems on how to recruit and build your revenue share. If you want to learn more about that or are ready to join eXp and would like me to sponsor you, I would be honored to have that conversation with you. All you need to do is send me a text message, and yes, it goes directly to my cell phone at 703-638-4393. Again, send me a text message when you're ready to join eXP or talk about me sponsoring you there. 703-638-4393. And for more videos like this and other real estate tips and strategies and investing topics, make sure you hit the subscribe button, share this video with other people that benefit from seeing it. I'll see you next time.